So this week we worked on dividing, particularly dividing whole numbers by fractions, right? Mixed numbers by fractions. And fractions by fractions. So I want to start off doing dividing whole numbers by fractions. And I'm going to start off with dividing a whole number by a unit fraction. And this is pretty easy, right? I take my whole number and I make whole groups, right? I have 3 wholes, and okay, they should be around the same size, but sometimes my drawing, not the best artist. So I want to break them into 3s. Now I know I have 3 wholes, and I know I want to break them into 3s because this denominator is a 3, right? These are thirds. Or I want to break them into 3 pieces. And each piece is going to be 1/3. Oops. Oopsie. Okay. 1/3. Now I want to know how many 1/3s I have. And I know just by looking at it, I can count, right? And I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I have 9 1/3s, right? So I can fit 9 1/3s into 3 wholes. So 3 divided by 1/3 equals 9. And I could check this using the algorithm. Okay, and now I know this fraction is 3 over 1. I'm going to use keep, change, flip. So I change and I flip. And I end up with 9 over 1, which equals 9. So it works out pretty well. Okay, let's try another one, and this time you can try, right? So I'm going to put, actually I want to take screenshots. That wasn't a screenshot. Okay. Okay. And okay. We're going to do 4 divided by 1/4. So, I don't know why that's the worst 1/4 ever. 1 over 4. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to draw your whole groups, right? So you take a look at your dividend. This is your dividend. This is your divisor, right? This is what's being broken up. And you're going to make 4 groups. Or 4 wholes. And I'm going to break them up into fourths. My divisor, it's not just that my divisor, it's also just the denominator tells me how I want to break these groups up, right? And each is equal to 1/4, right? They're all equal to 1/4. So how many 1/4 fit into 4 holes? Well, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, fix that 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 16 1/4 fit into 4 holes, right? Divided by 1/4 equals 16. And I could check this and check my work using the algorithm. 4/1. So I'm going to use keep, change, flip. I change it, I flip it, I get 16/1, which equals 16. So that was easy peasy. Now I want to work on one, right, using 2/3, which is not a unit fraction, right? Because there's not a 1 in the numerator. It actually is 2 units, 2 out of 3. So I want to know with 5 holes how many times 2/3 could fit in, or how many groups of 2/3 I can have in 5 holes. So I'm going to draw 5 holes. And I'm going to break them into thirds. Okay. So this is a third, this is a third, this is a third, third, this is a third, this is a third, this is a third, this is a third. Now, my groups, right? I'm looking for groups of 2/3. So this is going to be one group. I'm actually going to change the color that I'm working with. Make it easier to see. This is 2 groups. This is 3 groups. This is 4 groups. Okay. 5, 6, 7. Then I have one left over, right? And I'll get to that. So my whole number, I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? So I have 7 groups of 2/3. And now each of my groups have 2, right? But this only has 1 out of the 2. So my answer is 7.5. Okay, because there's only 1 out of the 2. Now, if I want to check this, and I want to use the algorithm to check it. I want to use the algorithm to check it. So 5 divided by 2/3. Always divided by 2/3. And we put the 1 underneath, right? Keep, whoopsie. Keep, change, flip. And we have 15/2. and 2 goes into 15 7 times, right? And there's 1 left over, and 2 is the denominator, so 7.5. So it checks out, right? This is our check. Now, let's try another one. See if I can make this smaller. Okay, and we're going to do 6 divided by 2/5. So my first thing is I'm going to draw 6 holes. Three, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and I want to divide these holes. I want to divide them into fifths, right? That's my denominator. So I do that. Okay, now again, right, each of these are 1/5. 1/5, 1/5. I'm not going to draw it out. They're all 1/5. Okay, and I want to find, right, groups of 2/5. How many groups of 2/5 are in 6 holes? So I am going to do that by circling groups of 2/5. Oops. Okay, let's see how many groups we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So again, wow, I have 15. Oh, I didn't have 15 before, but I have 15 groups of 2/5 that fit into 6, right? And let's see if that's correct. 6 over 1, right? I'm checking using the algorithm. Change. Whoops, I want to flip. Keep change, flip. And we have 30 divided by 2, which equals 15.